Thank you for tuning in to Hurricane Sports Network on YouTube at Kapolei High TV. This week's lineup. On April 29th is volleyball versus Aiea at 5 p.m. April 30th will be Hurricane Softball versus Pearl City Chargers at 3 p.m. And on May 1st will be Hurricane Baseball versus Leilehua Mules at 11 a.m. Thank you for tuning in to Hurricane Sports Network on YouTube at Kapolei High TV. This week's lineup. On April 29th is volleyball versus Aiea at 5 p.m. April 30th will be Hurricane Softball versus Pearl City Chargers at 3 p.m. And on May 1st will be Hurricane Baseball versus Leilehua Mules at 11 a.m. Thank you for tuning in to Hurricane Sports Network on YouTube at Kapolei High TV. This week's lineup. On April 29th is volleyball versus Aiea at 5 p.m. April 30th will be Hurricane Softball versus Pearl City Chargers at 3 p.m. And on May 1st will be Hurricane Baseball versus Leilehua Mules at 11 a.m.
The Hurricane Sports Network presents fast-moving OIA volleyball. Join us online on Thursday, April 29th at 5 p.m. as our hometown Kapolei Hurricanes face off against the Na'ali'i of Aiea at our Hurricane Gymnasium.
Welcome to Kapolei High School. It's a pleasant evening tonight. My name is Darren Hernandez, joined by Lisiate Heimuli, reporting here for the Hurricane Sports Network. And we've got exciting OIA volleyball tonight with your hometown Kapolei Hurricanes taking on the Na'ali'i coming all the way from Aiea. It's going to be an exciting game tonight, Lise.
Hey, so it's our first game, Coach, our first home game here at Kapolei High School for volleyball. So I'm kind of excited. It's been a year, little over a year for spring sports, and definitely for these young men here. Should be interesting. Should be a fun game today.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. I mean, again, the pandemic canceled the 2020 season, and here we are in 2021, a year later, and I'm just so happy that these kids are getting an opportunity come out here and play and represent their school. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be some fast-paced action tonight.
Yes. Again, we just also want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight as we go ahead and live stream here at Kapolei High School on our Hurricane Sports Network. It's going to be fun, Coach. It should be some live action here at our gymnasium. And
we are up close. I mean, the last time we did this, we did baseball and softball. We were kind of at a distance, and this time we are about 10 feet away from the action.
Reach out and touch somebody.
Exactly. So hopefully no one runs into us here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle. I mean, both teams come with good size, good height, and a lot of great teamwork. So we're going to see what happens. Right now, teams are warming up, but we're going to, once we get started, it's going to be a lot of fast-paced action. I'd like to take some time tonight to recognize some people. Tonight's refs, Tristan Aiea and Pua Miha, they will be controlling the action here throughout the game. And Kapolei High School, led by head coach Naida Gamarat, the longtime girls volleyball coach, in her first stint as
the boys.
And I asked her about it. I said, "What's the difference?" He said, "Really, there's really no difference. The boys and the girls. I mean, she just kind of, you love the game, you come out, you practice." And I remember Dave Shoji, the former Hall of Fame Wahine coach, and he started off as a boys coach, and when they asked him what is the difference, he said, "Well, the girls' huddles just smell a little better." And then the Na'ali'i come to town all the way from Central Oahu and led by head coach Aaron Coker. And we're going to talk more about their staff and the composition of their team as we go. But right now, team's warming up and getting ready to go, and looks like we're going to start in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, we'll see you all in a bit. But again, thank you for joining us here tonight. See you in a bit.
Chicken nugget. And we're ready to start action here. Serve goes over, nice hit in the back row and keeping it alive here for Kapolei. Aiea with a nice volley, that's back over. Libero Shank and a setup and a slam attempt. And Isaiah Davis, number 2, with a spike. And the block attempt not successful so Isaiah Davis showing his 6'7" ability and his leaping ability early. Gomez with the serve that goes over. Block attempt not successful. That goes back over. Aiea and another tip and Davis with the slam attempt and it's good. Back down again, put down by Davis. That time not using a lot of power, but using some finesse.
Yeah.
And right through the block attempt of the outside hitter.
Just like a little tap in there, Coach.
It was nice. Gomez with the serve. Aiea tipping it over, and that's out. It's going to be 3-0 here. Mason Gomez got a good thing going on here. Gomez over, nice serve. Kind of a hit volley, an attempt over by Aiea. Nice setup by Gomez.
Oh.
Libero Shank with a nice save. And that goes out of bounds. And
Aiea now with an opportunity. Just over the net.
Nice.
Mahilona with a dig back over. And Aiea down 3-1, trying to rally here. Setting up a slam. Isaiah Davis with a nice block. That's going to be 4-1. And Isaiah Davis with 2 kills and a block early, showing his frame, his 6'7" frame. Doing a great job here. It's too bad we didn't get a chance to see him in basketball season. Aiea back over Mahilona with the dig. Set up to Davis. He doesn't go for it. Schenk goes and gets it. That another put down. And Isaiah Davis using his height to really dominate at the net. He has 3 kills and a block already as the Hurricanes now lead 5-1. Mahilona serving over the net. Good volley here. An attempted block went through Davis. Davis with an opportunity, and that time did not go. And that's going to be a point for Aiea. So Davis with a nice block, but unable to get a clean spike on that ball.
Got to say, Coach, one thing about volleyball, you got to hustle.
Oh,
you got to move, man.
It's a constant movement. And Ryson Crisostomo, and that does not hit the net. And Ryson is one of a pair of twins. Ryson and Ryson Crisostomo for Aiea. And now the big man, Isaiah Davis, with his team up 6-2 with an opportunity to serve here. Davis way back and out. Too much power. And it's going to be 6-3. Aiea with a chance to rally. And Nainoa Kang Mahilona, a junior, 6'4" junior with an opportunity here. Mahilona with the dig. It's a setup, and Axel Rascaro
got a tip there,
with a spike and a slam, and just off of the fingertips of the back row, and that's going to be a point for the Hurricanes, 7-3. Axel Rascaro got hops. Nice serve just over the net, and Naali'i unable to get that and dig it over the net, and so another point, 8-3 now, and Rascaro looking to use this opportunity to just kind of widen the lead. Beautiful serve. Rascaro again, his serve is just skimming the top of the net, and it's so difficult for the Naali'i to judge it because it's coming at a high rate of speed. Rascaro again with a beautiful serve. This time goes over, hits the net. Aiea back up with a. That's going to be
net. Yeah.
No net violation called. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be net violation call on the Hurricanes. They got their hands on the net. Serving is Braden Tuliao. Mahilona digs in the back row. Another dig. Here's a setup for Davis. And Davis, no, that was Mason Gomez, number 11. Mason Gomez, the 6'3" junior, also a quarterback on the football team, played safety on the football team. And right now, Gomez and Davis using their height. Davis in the back row with a dig. Rascaro to Gomez. Gomez over. Tuliao. That's just over. Rascaro high to Gomez, and Gomez with a beautiful setup and putting it down. Elijah Blue Noah, the 6' junior, for another point. 10-5 for the Hurricanes, and they're on the roll here.
What an exciting game, Coach.
Oh, it really is. And here is Elijah Blue Noah, utility man, with a short serve, hitting the net. And that's going to go back over. 10-6 is Aiea is not out of it yet. Makana O'Brien, a junior. Young team here for the Ali'i. Mahilona with a dig in the back row, and Mahilona with a nice opportunity up and over. A beautiful play by Barte, but that time Mason Gomez and Hunter Harris both there to make a difference. And Harris comes out, and back in is number 5, Alkai Schenk. Alkai Schenk will be serving. Nice serve over. Nice attempt by the Hurricanes. The slam attempt, and great job by Isaiah Davis. Again, that imposing front line of Isaiah Davis and Mason Gomez making it tough on the Na'ali'i here early.
That 6'7", 6'3" is really doing a number there.
They are. Rasquero to Gomez, another attempted slam, and
that's good.
Isaiah Davis. And I love the teamwork and how they set up Davis to do that. Such a great job. Rasquero. Oh, check that. That was Alkai Schenk with a beautiful serve just off the hand of the Na'ali'i defender. And it's 14-6. Substitution for Na'ali'i coming into the game, number 6, Rayson Crisostomo, and coming out is big Nainoa Kang Mahilona. Great serve by Schenk. Attempted putback. Nice off speed.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
You gotta love it.
You know, Mason Gomez, all 6'3" of them, they expected a slam, and he just kind of gingerly tapped it over, fooled him.
That's one of those things, though, they like about volleyball is you got to read, too. You can't just play. You can't just tip. You can't just, everybody on the team got to read, see where the player's at. And like you said, you're either going to do a nice little finesse.
Well, no doubt about it. I mean, those two guys, though, the twin towers of Davis and Gomez doing a great job early on. And, not only are they imposing, but they've shown that they can play with finesse. They don't have to slam down every single ball. They're able to use finesse and an old term that people call put some English on the board. Right. Here you see our principal, West Shinkawa, athletic director Darren Camello, head coach Naida Gamarat, our trainer Shinoa Negrelli and Alex Lowe, both trainers. And again, there's our team, Axel Rasquero, a senior, Isaiah Davis, also a senior, Alea Mahilona, a junior, Hunter Harris, a senior, Sincere Watson, a sophomore, Alkai Schenk, a sophomore, Maurice Tuala Tamalilange, a sophomore, Elijah Blue Noah, a junior, and Mason Gomez, a junior. Over, and Aiea in trouble, but a great job of getting that over. Beautiful dig by Schenk, and Isaiah Davis again using that height. I mean, it's almost unfair. Once he gets his hops, and he looks like he's like 7 feet tall when he starts putting on his hops. Schenk with a nice serve. Ball put up by Neerman Hines and into the net. Nice block there again by the tandem of Davis and on the right side. Great job coming over, and another block. Alea Mahilona with a nice putback, and Mahilona with the slam attempt, but a great job by number 12, Michael Neerman Hines, the junior, who got up for the block. So it's 17-7, and back into the game is number 19, Nainoa Kang Mahilona, and he comes in for Rayson Crisostomo. Michael Neerman Hines with the serve out of bounds. That's going to be 18-7. And Mason Gomez now again. Gomez, beautiful serve.
And nice save attempt by Barte, and that goes out of bounds. And it's going to be 19-7. Gomez. Another attempt here. A beautiful serve. Barte lifts it up, and it is dug under. And Gomez with a nice slam attempt on the outside. Beautiful point, and that's Axel Rascaro. Now, Axel, not a tall guy, but boy, oh boy, he's got hops. At only 5'6", the senior, very experienced, and knows his way around the volleyball court. Great serve by Gomez. Nearman Hines brings it over. Gomez with the set, and Davis brings it over. And that is a huge hit by Kang Mahilona, but that time way too much strength. And we got a timeout called. One of the things we just learned after talking to our athletic director, Darren Camello, no switching sides due to the COVID rules. Both teams will be on their own side. Let's take a look at Aiea. Head coach Aaron Coker, principal David Tanuvasa, athletic director Bryce Kaneshiro. And their team consists of Jacob Lau, number 4, a junior young team, David Duscott, Ryson and Rayson Crisostomo, Matthew Barte, Kamaka Seto, Michael Nearman Hines, Braden Tuliao, Nainoa Kang Mahilona, and Makana O'Brien. Gomez with a nice serve and trying to get under it is number 20, Makana O'Brien, and that does not work. Another point, 22-7. Hurricanes on top. Gomez with another serve.
Oh, just went over the line.
That's a line violation by the Na'ali'i. No check, that's a line violation by the Hurricanes. Point for the Na'ali'i, and Barte serving now. Barte, nice serve into the back row, but out of bounds. Point for the Hurricanes. We're at 23-8. And Aiea Mahilona, also a football player, plays slot back on the football team, with a nice serve that skims the net and goes over.
Nice attempt.
A great attempt by Na'ali, but I think once that ball skimmed the net, it kind of, they misjudged the trajectory of it. Mahilona, strong serve. Barte up. And nice finesse move by Kang Mahilona, and a slam attempt here. And putting it down is number 10, Elijah Blue Noah. That was a strong put down, the 6-foot utility man.
I tell you, Coach, these boys got hops.
They do. I mean, you know, these guys are great athletes, and you know, some of them are multi-sport athletes. Some are just specialists with only softball. I mean, sorry, with only volleyball. But boy, these guys can really play. Getting ahead of myself a little, but speaking of softball, well, tomorrow we're going to have more action, and that's going to be softball action tomorrow at 3 p.m. at the Alvin Nagasako Sports Complex, where the Pearl City Lady Chargers come in tomorrow. Join us right here on the Hurricane Sports Network at 3 p.m.
We just want to give some shout-outs, Coach. We have track as well as golf that's also in season here in the spring, which, you know, unfortunately we don't do that live stream because they're not here. So a little bit hard to get those guys filmed and all of those good stuffs. But
they're athletes and they're getting it done, and a great opportunity to shout out those guys. You know, Coach Gary Ellison of the golf team, and Nikki
Kasasan, yes. Yeah.
Kasasan and Keola Tom and the staff. They're doing such a great job with the track team. And so shout out to those guys. A lot of great athletes out there performing for the Hurricanes. First set, and the Hurricanes with a dominating 24-8 lead here. The score was 25-8, so that is the end of the first set, won by the Hurricanes. We just checked with the official scorekeepers. It's 25-8. So great job by the Hurricanes. Ali showed some fight there. They did a great job of serving, but they probably have to do a little better job on the back row. Their back row specialists, that's a lot of power coming from the serve arms of the Hurricanes. And that was the big advantage, if you ask me.
You know what a great hustle. You know the Naali's really digging in there and still trying to find their steps, still trying to get their things going on. But as both teams really good, really got going on.
And again, the Aiea team, the Naali'i, only 2 seniors. So this is a young team. This is a great developmental opportunity for them to get some minutes in and then get some action going. I want to take a time to talk about AJ or Axel or AJ Rasquero. He's a returning defensive specialist from last year's varsity team. Setting was not the position he wanted to play his senior year, but there was no one else who could set. Not only did he have to learn the physical position, but also had to learn how to run an offense. So great job, Coach Gams, as she's affectionately known, said he has accepted his role as a setter and as a team captain, and he's really stepped up to lead the team. And he also makes really good lemon peel gummy bears.
Oh.
Good to know.
Yeah. Should have had one today. We're on our second set here, Coach.
And Alkai Schenk leading the charge here with a nice serve. Barte up, Tuliao, and that's up, dug in the back row by Blue. Back over to Aiea, and a nice attempt by number 19, Kang Mahilona, but out of bounds. Just past the outstretched arms of Isaiah Davis. Again, a tight one skimming the net. And a great job by Schenk. And thus far, the difference in this game has been the serving ability of the Hurricanes. They put it right over and real quick. Do a great job.
That net, playing that net, let me tell you, that's what's getting the Naali's right now, is that net.
Yeah, that net. I mean, it's so hard to judge the ball once it hits the net. Schenk now doing a great job, and that one going way back.
Good hustle.
Barte bringing it over. Schenk, Mahilona, and Davis taking it over. Barte back up Tuliao, and that time not high enough. Tuliao with the attempted put over. That's going to be 4-0 advantage. Schenk on a roll here. Schenk takes it all the way back to the back row. Kang Mahilona brings it over. Isaiah Davis. And Puamiha, the official, stops the action. And that is a net violation called on the Naali'i. So Alkai Schenk will get another opportunity to serve. Tuliao with a dig. Barte back up to Crisostomo. Coming over, and Mahelona with a great attempt at the slam, but a net violation called against Naali'i, and that's going to be 6-0. And Alkai Shank is on a hot streak. Great serve. Barte back over. A nice block. And that time the double block by Mason Gomez and Isaiah Davis, the Twin Towers.
Twin Towers.
Doing it. A great job. It's so hard to get the ball past them. Shank with another beautiful.
Right over.
Beautiful serve. And O'Brien unable to handle that one. And it's 8-0. And Alkai Shank with magic in its serve. Shank back row to O'Brien. And that's going to be Nearman Hines with an attempt, but a timeout called after the point for the Hurricanes. 9-0 advantage. And Alkai Shank, what a run he's been on. He's with a white shirt there in the huddle. As you can see, Coach Gamarot talking to her charges, getting them ready for the second set. Already up 9-0, and so impressive. The teamwork has been great, and the Twin Towers are getting it done at the net.
6-3 and 6-7. I'd love to see that in basketball there, Coach.
Oh, man. Isaiah Davis, a senior, so his senior season was erased because of coronavirus, but here he is making the best of it, coming in as a senior on the volleyball team. And just an imposing presence, so tall. And Alkai Shank on a 9-0 run. Talk about getting it done here. Nice serve again by Shank. Barte with a pass over. And that's a nice play by Nainoa Kang Mahelona, able to finesse that over the outstretched arms of Isaiah Davis. So Nainoa Kang Mahelona, not a little guy himself, goes about 6'2". And now number 8, Matthew Barte, the junior, with an opportunity here. Barte with a serve. Noah, and that's going to be a net violation. That's going to be on number 7, Ryson Crisostomo, who went up for the block and got his hand tangled in the net. It's going to be 10-1. New server here. That's Mason Gomez. Mason Gomez with a strong serve. Aiea back up and over. Gomez back in, and that time Isaiah Davis. I like the idea, but too strong and too high. Instead of slamming straight down, he slammed it into the opposing gym wall. A lot of power. New server here, Ryson Crisostomo. Alkai Shank with a dig. Mason Gomez and a slam attempt by Rasquero, and it is, they're going to call a net violation, but boy, Rasquero really got up there. Ryson Crisostomo with a nice serve. Shank to Gomez, and Isaiah Davis, again, a strong slam, but that time too far, too wide. And 10-3, now check 11-3. And they're going to say it got off the fingertips of a Naali. So Mahelona serving now for the Hurricanes. Barte, the setter, with a nice over-the-top Noah to Mahelona, and Gomez with a beautiful put over
just inside the left baseline, and that's 12-3. Mahelona, strong serve. Beautiful dig by Nearman Hines. Aiea looking for an answer. A beautiful, what a unorthodox move there by AJ Rasquero. It looked like he was going to slam it, but he just kind of put a spin on the ball and just absolutely caught the Naali defense by surprise. Mahelona back with a beautiful serve. Barte takes it over. Mahelona, Gomez, and Noah with the slam, and that's going to be right on the line. And Elijah Blue Noah is putting it down tonight with authority. And Aiea Mahelona on a nice streak here. That time, that ends with a ball directly into the net. He's going to wish he had that one back. Kang Mahelona, the 6'4" junior, serving. That ball strong and over, and it's a beautiful serve, an ace right near the back line. 14-5. Will they rally here? And Kang Mahelona into the net. 15-5 is your score. And now in the back row, 6'7", Isaiah Davis coming back in for the Hurricanes. Number 7, Sincere Watson. And Isaiah Davis.
Little short there, Coach.
The teammates kind of kidding him, and a big smile. I know, as you can see them, the eyes are shining and smiling. Number 18, Braden Tuliao. AJ Rasquero with a nice dig, but that time into the net block. And great job there by number 20, Makana O'Brien. Tuliao with a serve, and that is in. That's going to be called inside. And it's 15-7. This is an opportunity now for Naali'i. Can Braden Tuliao, one of only 2 seniors, rally them back? Tuliao, Rasquero to Gomez. Noah over. Tuliao, attempted slam, and that one goes way outside and out of bounds. Point Hurricanes. And that time, Makana O'Brien put it down, but just too much power and way outside and out of bounds. Rasquero serving. Aiea brings it back over. Davis to Watson, and that's going to be in, and that's the second time that Gomez has used that unorthodox style, just using 2 hands to push the ball over, but not just over the net, but all the way across the court and into the baseline. Great job. What a great slam. Mason Gomez, we just talked about him, and he's getting it done tonight. A great job of just, it's like getting a rebound and just slamming that home. Rasquero, strong serve off of Kang Mahelona. Tuliao saves it. Davis, and over is Watson. Nice save by the Naali'i. Beautiful set here. And bringing it down is big Twin Tower, 6'3", Mason Gomez. And the first game, it was Isaiah Davis with the kills and the blocks. In the second game now, it's Mason Gomez. What a serve, an ace. Rasquero puts some mustard on that one. And that was a rocket. Rasquero. Another great one, and that one goes way outside and almost over our heads, and that's going to be a point. It's 21-8. And a substitution here for the Na'ali'i. Into the game, Jacob Lau. Rasquero. Beautiful serve. Another ace. And Rasquero is serving up some heat. 22-8 is the score here. And
gotta say, Coach, Rasquero coming in for the kills, coming in for the aces. Wow.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Remember, this team started off with 2 consecutive losses, 0-2, the Kapolei Hurricanes, and not for a lack of talent. They have a lot of ability on this team. They can really jump, and they've got all the tools. And Coach Gam's doing a great job, and they're showing what they're capable of tonight when they can play and work together as a team. Wait. Best of 3? Rasquero, 22-8 lead. Rasquero with another beautiful serve. Nice save by the Na'ali'i. That goes back over. Rasquero and Sincere Watson. Sincere Watson, the 6'2" sophomore. He's going to be the future along with Mason Gomez. He grows another inch or two. They're going to have another pair of twin towers next year. Beautiful serve again.
That net, I swear.
I mean, that is really something that they're able to use the net. 24-8. Rasquero with a strong serve. That one goes high. Barte back up, and a beautiful block by Sincere Watson. Save, though, in the front row by Nearman Hines, and that goes back over. And at 24-9,
we've got a rotation coming in.
Na'ali'i still not dead yet. They're still fighting. And Makana O'Brien is going to be serving for the Na'ali'i. Beautiful ace by Makana O'Brien. That looked like it was going to go long, and ball just kind of sunk down, and a beautiful job. O'Brien, that time too far.
And that's the second set there, Coach.
25-10, your score. And Coach Gamarat in the huddle here, giving some high fives. Sincere Watson doing a great job with young sophomore, showing a great ability here early on for the Hurricanes.
You hear them screaming and shouting, it's cause they know that we coming and can't do nothing about it. I'm saying,
there you see our Kapolei team. 3 sophomores on there, and 2 of them we saw a lot of tonight. Outside Shank, just a sophomore, and doing a great job as the libero. He can also set. And Sincere Watson showing up big tonight, doing a great job.
Fairly young team, Coach. 3 seniors only.
Yeah, both of these teams are going to have a lot of promise in the upcoming years, no doubt about it. There you see the Aiea huddle. Coach Aaron Coker, her assistants Celeste Fong, Terrence Fong, and Richard Watkins. They've got a young team. They've got a tall team. I mean, they've got some towers of their own. And Neerman Hines, Kang, Mahilona, and O'Brien, all three just juniors, all three 6'2" and above. So those three guys will form the nucleus of the net defense. But, this team, very interesting. Talked to Coach Gams, and Isaiah Davids played for 1 month last spring because of COVID, closed the season, and he's just finishing up his 2nd month of volleyball. He's very athletic, picked up the game extremely quickly, according to Coach Gams. He has a good vertical reach and a great arm swing. Because of his height and vertical, the ball comes down at a sharp angle. Again, he is constantly striving to learn the game. He asked to sit and play back row. That's not always a pretty picture, according to Gant, but he's willing to try, and she likes his attitude. He comes every day, worked hard. Another person she talks about is a versatile outside hitter, Elijah Blue Noah. He's a junior. He's fast on defense and in the back row, very positive attitude. And she's heard him giving some pep talks on the court after a bad play, and you always need that in a teammate.
And we're back here, Coach, coming into the 3rd set.
Yes, and the Hurricanes with a 2-0 lead come back out here, and they look like they're fired up and ready to go. Coach Gams gave them a nice pep talk. I mean, I don't see a real need for adjustments currently. They're serving great. They're doing a great job setting, digging, and hitting the ball. I mean, I would probably say to the couple of Twin Towers to hit the ball, slam the ball down with a downward trajectory, because they're so tall. Sometimes they hit it hard and it goes way out of bounds. But not a lot to work on. Neerman Hines. Noah to Rasquero, and that time he set it over to the Aiea sideline, and Kang Mahilona with a put down. So Rasquero set the ball, but it went over the net to Aiea's side. He actually set it for Kang Mahilona. Neerman Hines trying to make a comeback, and what a beautiful play by Aiea Mahilona. Mahilona, not a tall guy, according to Coach Gams, one of the best athletes on the team. Also plays slot back on the football team. Great hops and aggressive. Mason Gomez with a beautiful serve, and that time it goes way outside, and that's going to be a point for the Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes have done a great job with their serves. They've held serve for many times. There have been many people, many times where their guys get over and over, just keep serving it up.
That'll be a score.
And that's a score for Naali'i. And Coach Gams cannot afford for her team to become complacent here, leading 2-0. Rasquero to Gomez. Mahilona back over. Good job by the Naali'i. And Isaiah Davis back over, and that's going to be a net violation on the Hurricanes. Isaiah Davis went up. His hands got caught in the net. And Matthew Barte now with the serve. Barte, beautiful serve back over to Gomez. Gomez with a slam attempt by Rasquero. AJ Rasquero, only 5'6", showing great hops there, Lise.
Let me tell you, you got more hops than I do, Coach.
Lea Mahelona with a beautiful serve. And that time, Kang Mahelona tried to muscle it over the net, and it just falls short. Isaiah Davis there trying to use his 6'7" frame to intimidate. Another serve by Mahelona. Good job getting it over by Naali'i.
Good read on Naali'i there, Coach. Open spot in the midcourt.
Well, great job by them. That's how to rally back, and they're not. There's no quit in the Naali'i tonight. Rayson Crisotimo, one of the twin brothers. Ryson being the other one. Beautiful serve. Gomez with a save. That time it hit the rafters, and that actually caused it to come straight back down into the net. And so for the first time, Naali'i has taken the lead here. Crisostemo, Schenk with a dig. Gomez up and over by Rasguero. Naali'i looking to fight to keep this one alive, and that one out of bounds. Great fight by Naali'i.
Gotta love it, Coach. The fire in them is still going strong.
Down 2-0, but not anywhere near quitting. Isaiah Davis, the 6'7" tower. Great save by Noah. Set by Gomez. Noah back over to Leao, back over to Mahelona. Noah and Gomez high in the back court, and the trajectory of that ball was tough to field for Nearman Hines as he put it straight back up, but it fell to the ground. And maybe this is the rallying point for the Hurricanes with Rasguero back serving. And we have a substitution back into the game for the Naali'i is number 4, Hunter Harris. Line violation called against the Hurricanes. So back is number 19, Kang Mahelona. Nice serve just off of the outstretched dig arms of Rasguero. And 7-6 now, a tight game. No fight, lot of fight left here for the Naali'i. Kang Mahelona set by Mason. A nice attempt by Noah. Back to Rasguero. Gomez back over. Bartes sets it. A nice slam attempt off of the hands of Harris. Great job by Tuliao and company.
Got an 8-6 game here.
And Kang Mahelona unable to capitalize further as that serve goes out of bounds. And now Rasguero with an opportunity here. Nice serve over the top. O'Brien back over, and what a beautiful block, but net violation by Makana O'Brien. Let's see what the call is. Yes, it's a net violation, but a nice job by Makana O'Brien going up. Rasguero serving. Beautiful serve. Just skinned the top of the net. And we are now at 9-8 as the Hurricanes slowly creep back in and are now a point ahead. Rasguero, another strong serve. Tuliao, attempted slam there by Kang Mahelona. Over the top by Elijah Blue Noah for a point, and that's going to be 10-8. So Rascaro now looking to go on a run. Rascaro, strong serve, dug up in the backcourt. Tuliao with a nice attempt, but out of bounds. 11-8. Advantage Hurricanes here in the third set. Rascaro, another beautiful serve. Barte, a nice attempt over by Nearman Hines, but it's saved. And that time, Mahelona into the net. And point for Naali'i. That time, Nearman Hines, the 6'4" junior, doing a great job of getting that back over. Tuliao, a senior, with a nice serve over. Davis with a dig. Set by Barte. Nearman Hines tries for a slam. The net prevents him from scoring any points. And Hurricanes hold serve. Elijah Blue Noah. Noah with a beautiful strong serve. Dug up in the back row. Makana O'Brien misjudged the jump there and was unable to get that ball over the net, and it's going to be 13-9 now. Noah, nice serve over the net, dug up. Barte with a nice set to Crisostomo, save, and Rascaro. And that's going to be a foul. Bounced off of the head of one of the Hurricanes. This ain't soccer, guys. O'Brien, Mahelona with a dig. Rascaro, Mahelona over the net. Nice job by Naali'i. Nearman Hines.
Good save.
Davis with a save. Noah with too much power. 13-10, much tighter here in the third set. Makana O'Brien, and that goes out of bounds. You know, Mason Gomez, we talked about him, one of the more aggressive and experienced players on the team, makes great decisions and is a strong attacker, according to Coach Gams. And Alkai Shank into the net, and it's going to be 14-12 now. Noah with the dig in the back row. What a beautiful set by Rascaro, and Davis with a strong slam, but just wide, out of bounds. And now that's 14-13. And Michael Nearman Hines, the junior, and that does not go over the net.
Battling neck to neck, Coach.
Yes, and an opportunity here now. Mason Gomez with a nice serve. Dug up by Tuliao. Barte with the set. Nearman Hines blocked by Davis, but put down with a nice play. Racing Crisostomo for the Naali'i. Barte is going to be serving. Barte, nice serve. Rascaro with the dig. Gomez with the set, and that time just high and out of bounds by Mahelona. And we are tied up at 15. What a game. Barte with a nice serve. Rascaro up back to Gomez. And Isaiah Davis just using that height. Not a slam, but a put down nonetheless, to give the Hurricanes a 1-point lead. Mahelona, that serve into the net to tie things up. Alkai Schenk played on the JV last year as a freshman. Quickly had to learn the libero position this year. Doing a great job thus far. Crisostomo, and a nice job there by Noah.
Good read.
Ball is still up, down, and great job by Noah. And that's a point for the Hurricanes. Isaiah Davis now is going to be serving. Mahelona, ball over. Set by Barte. Oh, Kang Mahelona, and that is slammed down by Isaiah Davis.
What a kill.
Beautiful kill by Davis. Nice spike using his 6'7" frame. Mahelona here. Ball out of bounds, and it's going to be point for the Na'ali'i. 18-17 here.
What a nail biter, coach.
It really is.
18-17.
You got to love
With a
that.
Kapolei 2-0 right now. Aiea hanging in there.
You got to love the grit and the character of the Na'ali'i, not giving up. David Duke Scott in. And that is out of bounds. That was a close call, but that's out of bounds. 19-17. Isaiah Davis still learning the game. Only his second month, really, of playing organized volleyball. Nice serve that time off of the fingertips of Barte, who was unable to get that over, and it's 20-17. Timeout by the Na'ali'i as the Hurricanes start to creep ahead here.
For those of you joining in, the score is 2017 Hurricanes. Score on here is a little bit wrong. Having some technical difficulties online.
And I'd like to take this time to talk about a few more of Coach Gam's players. She wanted me to spotlight a few more players. Again, Hunter Harris, returning varsity player. He's a utility guy. He can play all positions. That's big number 4 with his back to us. And then also Sincere Watson, a sophomore, just learning to play the game. He's a basketball player. So, you know, he's going to be the future. And one of the shout-outs is the girls, the senior girls. Alexis Kepa, Kavehi Marinas, and Oriana Levasta, a member of the girls' team, came out so the boys had people to scrimmage and practice with. So give those girls some props for coming out and helping out the boys' team. Isaiah Davis with the serve, and that's going to be a line violation. That's going to be a
rotation call.
Yeah, a rotation violation. And that's going to be a point for the Na'ali'i. Coach Gams now talking to the referee and the official here because they're looking at a possible rotation violation, but their argument is that the rotation didn't happen until after the timeout, so they're sorting things out here. Glad they got that squared away, 20-18. Tuliao with a nice serve. Davis, Mahelona, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Good carry there.
They're going to call a carry call. Tuliao. Nice serve. Mahelona with a save. Great job by Rasquero to Gomez. Set by Barte over the top, and Mason Gomez with a great play.
What a good dig.
A great play. Just calmly tapped it over the outstretched arms of the Na'ali'i defenders. Like the Blue Noah, the server, and that through the hands of David Deuce Scott. Substitution here. Coming back in is Nainoa Kang Mahelona. Noah. Nice dig. O'Brien tried to save it. Nearman Hines nearly got it over, but that's going to be a point for the Hurricanes, 23-19, and we got another timeout. You know, speaking to Coach Gams today, we both are teachers in the same building. She said, you got to love this team. They have great attitudes. They enjoy each other's company. And she had some problems finding enough boys to make a team. For the first couple of weeks, they averaged only 2 to 3 players coming out for practice. And then finally, they were able to put a full 6 people on the court the Friday before the season started. So shout out, great job by Coach Gams. And, you know, it's such an opportunity.
What an amazing game so far, Coach. Na'ali'i really coming around and fighting. They're still going.
Yeah,
game isn't over yet.
They really found their stride here in the third set. I know Coach Aaron Coker is probably saying, you know, where was this in the first 2 sets? They have played well. Noah with a beautiful serve. A nice over-the-top hit by Nearman Hines. Gomez brings it back over. Tuliao back over to Noah. Noah set by Rasquero. Gomez with a high over the net. And that time we have just a nice job again by Gomez. He is an intimidating presence at the net. (24-19), and this could be it. Noah with a beautiful save. Barte to Tuliao, back to Noah. Rasquero. Mahelona back over. Nearman Hines with an attempt. Isaiah Davis, great job by Rasquero. Saved by Barte into the net, and that time miscommunication as O'Brien and Tuliao got tangled up, and a beautiful ending here, 25-19 on the Hurricane Sports Network.
What an amazing game, Coach. You know, the Na'ali'i guys did not give up fight until the end. Still going, still playing, still got the fire. You know, I just want to make some shout-outs, Coach. Na'ali'i, Kang Mahelona really came through for his team today. Really played hard, really led his team, you know, for a great game today. And really did that hustle, really good hustle for Na'ali'i,
Yes.
Mahelona.
Yeah, you know, I think for Kang Mahelona, they called on him to do so many different things, and he did it all well. Again, we said the Na'ali'i is a very young team, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. And I really like the way they play. They played together, and they did a great job in that third set. But you know, you gotta give credit also to the Hurricanes tonight. I mean, they came to play. Their serving was on point. I think you know, AJ Rascaro really impressed me tonight with his all-around play. He was able to set and to dig.
The
He had
serving, the kills.
beautiful serving, and just all around.
He was on
Great
point
job.
tonight.
Yeah, he really was. I think he was the difference tonight for the Hurricanes. And great job here. It's the first win of the season, first home game of the season here at Kapolei Gymnasium. And let's talk about what's coming up, Lisi, because we got a lot more action on the Hurricane Sports Network starting tomorrow at
Yes, we
3
do.
p.m. Join us. We're going to have softball coming at you from the Alvin Nagasako Sports Complex. We're going to be taking on the Lady Chargers of Pearl City. Our softball team coming off a tough loss to Mililani. And then at 11 a.m. on May 1st, on Saturday, baseball versus the Lelehua Mules. And our baseball team also coming off a hard-fought loss against the Lelehua Mules yesterday. And then finally, on May 4th, softball again, where our Lady Hurricanes take on Kapolei Charter. That should be an interesting game. So that's some of the games we've got lined up this month on the Hurricane Sports Network, and I'm looking forward to it, at least.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good season for all teams and for all sports. But again, thank you everybody for joining us online in the mainland. We had some guys from Arizona yesterday, Utah. Everybody's joining us. We had about over 600 views just yesterday's game. So we love that, and we thank the school for providing something really good for the parents that can't be here in person. Supporting the kids. Giving them that encouragement during the games. And again, thank you to Kapolei High School and all those that are involved to make this happen.
Yeah, a big shout out to Daryl, Madela, and Rich Tanuvasa and the crew, and Mr. Cronin, and all the guys that are behind the scenes. We're just here, and there's Rich
There they are.
Tanuvasa and Daryl Madela. They do a fantastic job. And, we're just the talking heads here. But these are the guys that get it done. They deserve all the credit in the world, and this is such a great opportunity for these kids, and even college coaches that want to recruit our players. They can tune in and watch.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is
So
it.
it's an exciting time, and I just want to say thank you to Kapolei High School and our just amazing and awesome game tonight, and a shout out to Kawi Nakamoto.
Yes, our vice principal, assistant principal,
who will be leaving. Come over here, Kawi.
Come. She's been with us for over 8 years, family, who are joining us online.
Joining us here is Kawi
Nakamoto.
our
Hi,
vice
Kawi.
principal, and she'll be leaving us. And we're going to miss her. She's an awesome person, and we're going to miss you, Kawi.
Again. Don't make me cry. To all of Kapolei, I'm going to miss you.
All right.
We're going to miss you, girl.
Yes.
Can we get a tissue, please? Thank you. But again, thank you guys so much for tonight and for joining us here at our gymnasium and on the Hurricane Sports Network, Coach.
Yes. And we thank you very much. The HSN Network, the Hurricane Sports Network, and we will see you tomorrow for Lisiate Heimuli. I am Darren Hernandez for Hurricane Sports Network, and we are out.
The Hurricane Sports Network presents fast-moving OIA volleyball. Join us online on Thursday, April 29th at 5 p.m. as our hometown Kapolei Hurricanes face off against the Na'ali'i of Aiea at our Hurricane Gymnasium.